Eritrea and Djibouti have agreed to normalize ties a decade after border dispute led to brief military clashes. The agreement was made after delegations from Ethiopia, Somalia and Eritrea met in Djibouti, where they held discussions with President Ismail Guelleh. Fighting erupted along the disputed Dumera area after Djibouti accused Asmara of sending troops across the border. The Red Sea neighbors have been at odds ever since. The authorities in France have detained a man suspected of being a militant commander during Liberia's first civil war in the 1990s. Kunti K, who police identifies as a Dutch citizen, has been charged with crimes against humanity. He's said to have fought for the United Liberation Movement of Liberia for democracy and is suspected of torture, murder, slavery and the use of child soldiers. Around 2,500 people were killed in Liberia's civil war in the 1990s and many thousands more fled the fighting. An initial report has found that Ethiopian engineer Semegnu Bekele, who was in charge of the country's $4.7 billion hydroelectric dam project, took his own life. Police authorities say the engineer's death was a suicide after his body was found in a car park on July the 26th. News of his death sparked outcry among the public amid fears that he had been murdered. The dam project is expected to have a 6,000 megawatt capacity. In Morocco's Rif Mountains, the city of Chefchaouen, with its blue-washed buildings, has for years been a favorite destination for tourists from around the world. Tourism accounts for 11% of the country's overall GDP.
Chefchaouen, a small city made up of a cluster of houses painted in different shades of blue, more popularly known as the Blue City. The northwestern city is home to nearly 42,000 residents, according to a 2014 city population estimate, who work mostly in leather and wood carving industries to make a living. A network of cobblestoned alleys connect the houses together with the small local businesses that have thrived on tourism revenues over the years. Built in 1471, Chefchaouen was not always the scenic backdrop it is today. There are many stories of why its buildings are blue in color.
What is called the blue color in the city of Chefchaouen was not always the case in Chefchaouen. It happened about 30 or 40 years ago, just to promote tourism. The city, like all other cities, was built in white with some light blue color. But in order for Chefchaouen to have a big brand and become a tourist attraction, intellectuals in the city dubbed it the Blue City.
Raisuni says that between 30 or 40 years ago, looking for a means of income, the city's foremost intellectuals decided to paint the originally white buildings in blue in a bid to increase its appeal to international visitors. Other tales on the shades of blue date much further back to the time of its birth, when Jewish settlers had arrived at the city and painted the houses blue to represent peace and serenity. Residents of the city have for decades been reliant on local and international tourism, as well as sales of their locally produced products.
The city depends on traditional industry and tourism. For traditional industry, there's wood, including natural wood and carved wood, wool and leather. The city's economy is reliant on tourism. Tourists come from every country, from the outside as well as from the inside.
And while other Moroccan cities such as Casablanca and Marrakesh have been infamous with tourists over the years, Chefchaouen has built a loyal base of local and international visitors over the years.
And it's really amazing. It's beautiful. I'm sure everyone has seen pictures on the internet, but the pictures don't even do it justice. The pictures are beautiful itself, but just wait until you get here in person. It's gorgeous. And the people here are so nice. I feel so lucky to be able to stay here for the next few nights. I have a wonderful host who's showing us around the city, eating good food, making good friends, and just really enjoying my time here. Very relaxed. That's the best part.
The Ministry of Tourism's Vision 2020 aims to attract 2.8 million tourists to its Cap Nord territory where Chef Shaoun is located, generating over 19 million dirhams in tourism revenue.
Back here in Nigeria, challenges of infrastructure have beset two communities in a local government area of Edo State. Residents are appealing to the state and federal government to come to their rescue following the floods that have destroyed houses and crops in the area.
Okpekpe in Esako East local government area of Edo State hosts an internationally recognized 10-kilometer road race held yearly. The land has another 10-kilometer road, the Okpekpe-Ibele-Agenebode Road, meant to serve communities in the area. But this is in a poor condition, especially following episodes of rainfall. The 2018 rainy season has also brought loss to some farmers in the locality.
For the past 20 years, I've been farming on this land. Such a thing has not happened as it happened this year to me now. As you can see the whole of my crops that have been carried away by flood.
Here in Ikpeli, the heavy rainfall and flooding are a threat to shelter and human safety.
Where the rain starts, before this house here, is my uncle's houses.
The clan head of Okpekpe, Peter Osigbeme, joins his people in the call for help.
It was very severe about a week ago when some of the houses were even carried. The flood entered into some of the houses, especially in Ikpeli and Ukomedoka. We need a road and whatever will be done to avert the flood in the future.
The chairman of Esako East local government area has taken some swift steps but sees the need for a bigger solution.
I've been there myself today. I saw with my eyes. I saw what they are passing through. The flood there is not what the road is not what local government can tackle. I will use this opportunity to call on the state government and the federal government to come to their aid, because without that, what happened to them, if it repeats itself again, I don't think that that village will want part.
Although there is the appearance of calm in these villages in Okpekpe, uncertainty about their safety, productivity and livelihood remains a big part of the lives of these inhabitants. Hence, the appeal for assistance from relevant authorities before the situation worsens. Jessica Olubisere, Channels Television News.
Still to come on the program. On our Africa Tech segment, we take a look at the role of technology in elections. Please stay with us.